stuff as we kick off hour 3. You got MLB postseason playoffs. You got NFL Thursday night football airing right here on KTIK following Idaho Sports Talk. October, alive and kicking. Prater on the ball game. Welcome our video audience. This is our Dollar Loan Center video segment, which you can watch on the KTIK YouTube channel that JP would love for you to subscribe to right now. And our hotline, Double Tap Pub Style, is open at 208-424-9300. We want to have fun this segment. We're hoping you guys can help us because we had fun watching a new CBS football promo starring Oscar, Academy Award winner, the great Kathy Bates, won her Oscar for the movie Misery, I believe, John Patrick, and Scott Matlock, LA Chargers, all everything fullback guy in this promo. Prater, it was hilarious. We all shared it on social media, and we thought, okay, we might be on to something with Boise State football players becoming actors, man.
How about special teams coverage? I mean, how long did it take him to memorize those lines? Give me those lines. And
that's all he said, huh?
I have to go back and watch it again because I watched it this morning and then I forgot to go back. But yeah, I mean, it's really funny. I mean, his best acting is just walking into the room with Kathy Bates.
Yep.
He walks into the room. He's got a football on one side. I think he's got a helmet on the other side. And he's all tatted up. He's got the eye black on. He looks fantastic. That dude, I've decided, and I think you agree, that there is nothing that Scott Matlock can do.
No, man. 208-424-9300. So much so that we're thinking, okay, are there any other Boise State football players on this team that you could see maybe doing something cool, acting, Hollywood, what type of role you think they would play, of whether typecasted, or we had some rules like the detective, the nerd, the business professional, all these, the best friend, the star, the cool kid, and we wanted to match up certain Boise State players with those. And we'll hook you up with some prizes too, if you call in and give us a good one at 208-596-208. That was my home number. I'm glad I didn't just give that crap out. Are you Prater, what did I just do?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I'm more surprised that you were giving that out, or a landline. Do you still have a landline number?
I don't. That's my cell number.
Your cell number.
That crap out. 208-424-9300 is the number we want you to call and hop on and have some fun with us, Prater, because we did this exercise today. We're gonna have fun this hour. We think Boise State's gonna hammer face Hawaii. We didn't want to give you talk about Hawaii's rush defense right now, how good it is. We think this is going to be over. At least I do. I think this game's over at halftime. I think it's going to be an island luau for Boise State. Everybody's going to play, and the stats are going to be there.
Yeah, I agree. I even put a prediction in my column this morning, and I know you hate it that I don't do more predictions, but I think I said 45-17.
Yeah, you did.
Something like that. So I agree with you. And it's going to get worse because we'll talk a little football tomorrow. We'll break it down a little bit tomorrow. This half hour is going to get worse because in the next segment, we're going to debate pizza. So right now we're debating actors. I think, by the way, Scott Matlock, and I need some help from you guys. Is Scott Matlock the first Boise State football player to ever appear in television or movies?
Ian Johnson was everywhere post Fiesta Bowl.
I'm not talking about a guest appearance on the Today Show.
Okay.
I'm talking about something that's going to require, like, does this give him an IMDb page? I plugged in Boise State and IMDb page, and the only thing that came up was that Fiesta Bowl movie, Out of the Blue, I think is what it was called. And I don't know if the search engine allows you like that. I'm not talking about guest appearances on talk shows. I'm talking about an acting role. I don't think there ever has been, even though this one was about as quick and dirty as it could possibly be.
It's with Kathy Bates.
Kathy Bates on CBS.
Oscar winner.
He's got a speaking part.
Dude.
There was the Andy Avalos in the Rock movie.
Oh!
That's fair. He was a former player before he was a coach. Didn't speak, but he was there.
He played middle linebacker on the team that the Rock's team was playing against, where they did a casting call. They wanted people who looked like Andy Avalos that knew how to play football. They geared him up, and that was probably a lot of fun for Andy, by the way.
That's a good one.
To put the gear back on and let the pads pop a little bit.
Okay.
To get to hit people.
So we got Avalos, we got Matlock. I expect the listeners to come up with maybe one or two more.
Any other Boise State football players ever in any type of movie, big commercial, like, I mean, not Tank Lawrence in Dallas doing some stuff, but I haven't seen any of that.
Maybe locally, might be selling a car locally.
Like Kellen Moore doing Kendall Auto Group here in Boise.
There you go.
You know, I mean, I haven't seen Kellen Moore, they wish. Kellen Moore in any type of big production nationally either. I think that might be it, man. Maddox Madsen's a fun one. He shows up for media press conferences looking like a J. Crew Abercrombie and Fitch model. He's not wearing any Boise State clothing. He's got these cardigans and these sweater sets that he pulls out. Prater. These are like, I mean, those are probably $200 sweaters.
A couple of weeks ago, he had it like a Nike cardigan. It was a Nike cardigan.
Okay.
I don't know if it was officially a cardigan, but I don't even know what the hell a cardigan is. That is special sheep. What the hell is a cardigan?
A pullover. Thanks for asking, man.
but it had a Nike gear on it, and it looked like it was fancy from Louis Vuitton or something.
I could see Mad Dog in that getup kind of playing the role of, honestly, he'd be good at this, but the a-hole high school bully guy. You know, think like 1980s movies. There's always that slick guy who's got all the money and the nice car and the hair, and he's a total jerk. He gets the girl initially, but he always loses the girl. Kind of like Johnny in the original Karate Kid, right? I could see Mad Dog being that upper class, rich, jerkwad in the high school that shoves the little guy into the locker.
Yeah, see, I'm already firing you as my casting director.
He's perfect.
Are you kidding me? Maddox Madsen is the a-hole jerkwad?
He's James.
No.
He's the next James Spader.
No, he's the love interest that everybody hates because he's perfect. And he's always overachieving. And he's got these blonde good looks. And he's not supposed to get the girl because he's just kind of he's kind of B-level dude, but he's always overachieving and popular and the flowing blonde hair. Okay. He's the popular guy who overachieves and everybody hates him because of it.
Well, the other Jeremiah in Boise just texted the show, and I'll admit it. He's my pick is Maddox Madsen is the jerk from the high school movies. The other Jeremiah in Boise topped it. He wrote Tyler Crow as the bully guy.
No, well,
he's got the mullet, he's got the arms, he's got the cut off sleeves. Like, I could see Tyler Crow being the high school movie bully, the O'Doyle Rules, the Biff Tannen, right?
I don't know who those people are.
Okay.
And I wrote down 5 names, and he was at the top of my list. And actually, under his name, I drew a line because I think he's the only guy on this team that can be an actor.
Is Tyler Crow?
Yes, because I think he's got and I think of, and you threw about a whole bunch of movies and names I've never heard of. What's the Roadhouse? Patrick Swayze Roadhouse.
Yeah, okay.
He's that character.
So Tyler Crow.
What's the name of that character's name?
Dalton.
Okay,
that's the only name.
Okay, that
just goes by Dalton.
He's a first name guy. He's a Dalton kind of guy.
Tyler Crow.
He's a Dalton kind of guy.
Is that the tough guy, Dalton, bouncer guy? Nobody ever wins a fight. Like, he's the nice guy, but when he has to kick ass, that's when he flips the switch. He only kicks ass when somebody has it coming.
Yeah, and usually it's to protect the sanctity of a pretty girl.
Yep,
or doing the right thing because that guy over there needs to be whipped up on because he's not doing the right thing. Tyler Crow, don't forget, the strongest player on this football team. He could kick some ass on a patio in a bar. And is that what they were? What was
Ogre in Revenge of the Nerds? You guys following me on that?
No.
I mean, Tyler Crow could nail the new, if they remade Revenge of the Nerds, get T. Crow as Ogre.
How about Grumpy Old Men? Austin Bolt and Marco Notriani. Because they both look like they're 95 years old already.
Oh, good.
and I'm not saying they're grumpy because I think both of them have a really nice personality. I like them both.
Yeah.
But they both look like they should be retired already. They're old.
It's not bad.
They could play grump, and they're both kind of good looking old men.
Call 208-424-9300 Double Tap Pub hotline wide open right now, JP.
Can I throw out a couple back to Tyler Crow? See, when I wrote down Tyler Crow, I thought of somebody like a Jeff Spicoli type of character.
But no, that's dumb.
Like a stoner guy?
Yeah,
Well,
come
too
on.
many
Maddox
muscles.
Madsen's not the stoner.
You
well,
said
no, Tyler Crow.
Oh, Tyler Crow's
Yeah.
not the stoner kind of guy either.
Well,
I don't know.
Spicoli? That's disrespectful
all
to
right,
Tyler
okay.
Crow.
How about this one? Jonah Dalmas as kind of the leading man type in like an Ocean's 11, 12, 13, like the casino owner type of guy.
We're close. We're finally close because I wrote Jonah Dalmas because Ballgame challenged me to come up with some kind of the businessman,
business
the
professional,
the business
CEO,
professional, CEO.
the business guy who plays the role in the movie. Yeah, like the Andy Garcia in that Ocean's 11 movie.
I wrote down Dalmas for that character.
Wow. Okay, you guys are on right there, spot on. Somebody says Maddox Madsen would be perfect as the guy who makes it happen in the Hallmark Christmas movie.
I can see that. And see, that's more realistic than you having him being the high school jerkwad. That's why you've been fired as the casting director. Ahmed Hassanin has to have some kind of role somewhere.
Somebody had a suggestion for a mod that they texted in. And let me see exactly what that was again. By the way, they did say Austin Bolt, Captain America. They can see that.
I don't know what that is.
Take a look at Chase Penry's profile picture, and you talk superhero looks. Chase Penry.
Yeah, he's got that. He's got a defined jaw
Yes,
and a power
absolutely.
nose. And okay.
What was the one movie with I think it was a parody spoof movie. It was a war movie where everybody was wearing black paint. They were in swamps. Tom Cruise did that dance scene in that movie.
Yes.
Risky Business?
No, it was a parody war movie.
Oh yeah.
What's his face was in it?
Ben Stiller.
Yes.
God, I love Tom Cruise in that movie. Tropic Thunder.
Okay, so
That's a funny movie.
I can see Ahmed totally in face paint, military paint, rising up out of the swamp, doing something crazy. I can see Ahmed Hassanin in that kind of a role.
Ahmed would be the guy in the movie like Predator, like you're saying,
Yes.
like a war movie where he's got, he doesn't have any sleeves on.
No.
He's got camo everything.
Absolutely.
Just a vest on, no undershirt, and no the buttons aren't buttoned, so it's just kind of a free falling. Pecs are everywhere. He's got a headband on and a big ass machine gun.
Done.
Kind of like the video game you guys remember, Contra. And he only has. Here's the thing, Ahmed you only give him like 5 lines in the movie.
Or none.
Yeah, or none. Except a cheesy tagline like something like,
I'll be back.
Yeah, or eat it, bah, or something like that. Go ahead, make my day. Dirty Harry type of stuff. Ahmed would be killer in that role.
We got to get out of here, but Tubner has got to have a role somewhere. Tubner could be somebody somewhere.
How about the best friend? He's not super hot. He's not going to be as good looking as the star, but he's cool enough. I mean,
I'd buy that. I'd buy that. I also like Andrew Simpson. I think he's got some flash and some character, and I kind of based it on getting to know some of these guys and having some personality, because you got to have a little bit of outwardness. Like, sorry, Malachi Nelson, you're an introvert who lives in your apartment in Meridian. Then maybe there's a role for you somewhere, but I'm not sure how that's going to go. And then, of course, we got to get a kangaroo movie for JFR, right?
Somebody said James Ferguson Reynolds is a frat boy in some movies.
Sure, that works.
I don't know if frat boy really has that hair, though. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. What would James Ferguson Reynolds, what type of role? Where would you typecast him?
It's one of those stereotype Aussie movies where he's down boxing kangaroos or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. We got some good stuff on here, guys. You guys are forgetting about the legendary show. Let's see. Dude, Where's My Car? Austin Bolt for a Dude, Where's My Car movie. Prater, you haven't seen that. Tyler Crow in the remake of Rambo. Just make Tyler Crow Rambo, played by Sylvester Stallone all those years. Give him a couple machine guns, a headband, and drop his ass off in the Amazon and just let him go to work and just destroy whatever mission is at hand.
I like it, but only if his partner is Ahmed. Those two. Crow and Ahmed just doing that kind of a scene. That would be fun. Side by side.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. I like that one.
Ashton Genty would be a secret agent sniper that always flies under the radar, off the map when the job is done, like a Jack Reacher. That's what Ryan and Melba says. Ashton Genty, what type of role he would play, like the secret agent
I can see that
guy.
I can see that. I mean, he's not going to be very talkative, so he's got to kind of have that mystique, where it's actions speak louder than words kind of
Okay.
character.
And here's another one. People always say this with Ahmed because we always know where he's from. But Travis and Emmett says, Hassan plays opposite The Rock in the next movie in the Mummy franchise as kind of the evil Egyptian villain,
I love
antagonist, big guy. Like,
love it.
I say it would not be that bad there, man.
No, that'd be good. I would like that a lot, actually.
Some good stuff. We're having fun this hour. You guys can keep them going. And kind of our big thing, we're talking Boise State. They're at Hawaii tomorrow, and we were arguing about Hawaiian foods and what are our favorites, loco grinds and all the Hawaiian meats and the teriyaki and the pineapple and just the way Hawaii does food. And we were thinking, like, why is there such a big stink about pineapple on pizza? I've never had a problem with it. I've always ate it. It might not be the first pizza I order on the menu, kind of a pepperoni, bacon, extra cheese guy, but I will certainly never say no to Hawaiian pizza, pineapple on pizza. You even like to take it to another step. You're saying no, not just pineapple on pizza. That's great. But you say there are more toppings that need to go on that stinking Hawaii pizza.
Little jalapeno, little red pepper, and nothing wrong with a little regular bacon to go with the Canadian bacon.
Why is this such a debate that's passed down from generation to generation? Therefore, will forever be the guy that demands no pineapple on their pizza. We would love to hear from you and grill you and give you our side of the story on this, Prater.
And I'm going to challenge most people because I still don't. I'm with you. I don't get it. I don't get this debate at all. I'm going to say that most people who don't like pineapple on pizza probably haven't tried it in 34 years, if they've ever tried it at all. They just think the idea of warm, mushy fruit sounds gross.
Okay. So you think most people who hate pineapple on pizza haven't tried it since they were 6 years old. Their taste buds are totally different now, and they're just being stubborn with their picky eating habits, and they just won't do it.
Correct.
And also, it is pizza. So, dude, like, why am I going to attempt to mess up the pizza? I know what I like. I can order it 18 different ways. I'm not messing with the Hawaiian style because what if I don't like that? It's like, dude, I could have just ordered a pepperoni and been fine with it. Maybe that element?
Yeah, some to that. Yeah, I'll buy that.
Our text line is just blowing up right now. Let us know. And a lot of people like that jalapeno with pineapple on their pizza. Prater, you're not the only one.
Nice.
Prater in the ball game.
This is Ticket Traffic.
Still a big delay going on State